Bonjour, bienvenue dans le département de français. Why choose French at A level? Because you have a talent for learning languages? True, it is much needed, but there are also other reasons. With 275 million speakers, French is widely spoken throughout the world. You will multiply your chances to be able to work abroad, whether it is for a few days, weeks, months, a gap year, or many years. You will have more fulfilling traveling opportunities. Also, French combines well with all subjects, both in the sixth form and university. Finally, because of a shortage of linguists in Britain, the linguistic knowledge and skills you will have acquired at the end of the course will put you in a strong position for many years to come. Right, to be able to study French at A level at NSB, you will need a minimum grade 7 in your GCSE French. You must enjoy communicating in French, both in speaking and writing, as well as being willing to develop your knowledge of French culture. What is the course about? Apart from consolidating and developing your present skills in listening, speaking, reading and writing, you will learn about France and cover topics exploring social issues and trends, as well as political life and artistic culture. You will, of course, study grammar in depth, as well as a literary text, currently Un Secret by Philippe Grimbert, and a film, La Haine by Mathieu Kassovitz, at the moment. The A-level specification builds on the knowledge, understanding, and skills gained at GCSE. It fosters a range of transferable skills, including communication, critical thinking, research skills, and creativity, which are valuable to the individual and society. The content is suitable for students who wish to progress to employment or to further study, including a modern languages degree. On this slide, you can see the topics which are covered in Year 1. La famille en voie de changement, la cybersociété, le rôle du bénévolat, une culture fière de son patrimoine, la musique francophone contemporaine et enfin le cinéma. On this slide now, you've got the topics covered in Year 2. Les aspects positifs d'une société diverse, quelle vie pour les marginalisés, comment on traite les criminels, les ados, le droit de vote et l'engagement politique, manifestations, grèves, à qui le pouvoir, et la politique de l'immigration. On top of that, we study in Year 2 a novel and a film. We follow the AQA exam board. There are termly internal assessments and examinations throughout the course. The final examination represents 100% of your grade, and there are 3 papers. Paper 1 is listening, reading, and translation both ways. It's a written exam, which lasts for 2.5 hours. You've got 100 marks in total, and it's worth 50% of your A level. Paper 2 is the writing. You've got 2 essays to write, one on a book and one on a film, which you will have studied in class. It's 2 hours long. It's worth 20% of the A-level course. And finally, paper 3 is speaking. You've got to speak about 1 card on a topic that you have studied in class, and you've got a presentation to do about your research project, which is a project you will have chosen, and it's worth 30% of your A-level. How the subject is taught? Well, A-level is more than study. To do well at French, it should become a hobby, a pleasure. You will take part in role plays and discussions in class, do translation and write essays at home, and learn plenty of grammar and vocab. You will watch French films and use the IT suite for listening activities. You will also have weekly speaking sessions with a French assistant, usually on a one-to-one basis or maybe in groups of 2. We expect you to read current affair magazines and newspapers in French, which you can find in the library, or quite simply read applications such as Le Monde, France Info, to keep up with current affairs. What can you do outside the lesson? Well, you can take part in discussion groups. You can read French magazines or newspapers in the library. You can support younger students in their learning of French. That way, you can make a difference to the progress of younger students. You can instill the love of language learning in them. And you can have a go at tutoring and experience teaching. And finally, career opportunities and options. Well, the beauty of French and languages generally is that they are desirable for most jobs, and they can be combined with anything. This is especially true at university level. Many science and engineering courses, for example, include language study, and many universities send their students abroad for a year to study their chosen specialized subject and develop their language skills as well. UK businesses suffer on an international level due to a lack of personnel with language skills. With an A level in a language, it will be a more attractive prospect both for universities and employers, even more so with Brexit. Ultimately, you could increase your earning potential. Merci et à bientôt peut-être. Au revoir.